What up, though, everybody? Welcome to The Grit. This is Tristan Lee reporting live from the Black Tattoo and Art and Music Expo. Today, they got a lot of stuff going on today. They got tattoos, they got music, they got food, they got drinks. So, yeah, let's go ahead and check out a few things.
Back with one of the co-founders of Black Tattoo Art and Music Expo, Pt.1. This is Jason Phillips. How are you today?
Doing well in yourself. Thanks for coming out.
I'm pretty good. Thank you. Thank you for having us. You know, this is a really cool event. It's pretty dope. You know, I like to see the different art, and I got a couple tattoos, and I've been thinking about getting one too. So I've been thinking about it, you know, and I feel like this is the time.
Why not?
Tell us a little bit about how you guys got started.
We got started, me and Mike were having a conversation in the car about how we need some different events in the city. And of course, you know, me being all into the arts and everything, you know, and he had a background throwing events and throwing concerts and stuff like that. We put our heads together and we came up with the basics of the B-Tame concept.
Okay, cool. So what year is this for you guys?
This is our third annual B-Tame.
Come through then. I see a lot of dope artists. I see a lot of different vendors and everything. So, you know, what is it about like the artistry just as a whole that, you know, encompasses the culture?
Well, as a whole here, we have the fine art, okay, which includes, this year we have the Black ID exhibit that came fresh from the Car Center. So we have all different fine artists from the city. Some are emerging artists and others are well-known national artists. And all the artwork is available for purchase. This year, 100% of the proceeds go to the artists. You know, we don't take a cut from it. We also have the tattoo artists, okay? And that's a little different. So the mixture of the two is very different. A lot of times we have events where it's either one or the other, but it's all art to me. So people who are into fine art, they're getting exposed to tattooing, and people that are into tattooing are getting exposed to fine art. And of course, we have the music component of it too. So we have a lot of local performers. We have a couple performers from Chicago and different states. This year, now that we're a two-day event, we have tattoo artists from all over the country. You know, we have FM Underground. They're from Louisiana. They're in town. We have Pastor Jay, he's from Ohio. We have the Ladies of Ink tour, which encompasses 6 or 7 ladies from all different cities in the country: Houston, Atlanta, Detroit. Yeah.
So I like bringing everybody together, and and the platform just that you give for all the artists. And I like how you said like it's all art to me, because it is. You know, I feel like a lot of people who don't, just the viewpoint they may have on tattoo artists, but it's like it's really an artistry, and that's something that's a permanent artistry, So how about yourself? Like, are you into like the tattoos, or like you getting in the culture and everything?
Most of my stuff is underneath my shirt. A lot of people ask me, how do you own a tattoo shop and how do you do tattoos and you don't have any tattoos? But most of mine are. I do have a couple that are visible, but most of mine are underneath my shirt. But I love it. I'm not like in a rush to get a sleeve. It's a life journey to me, Every once in a while I'll think of an idea and I say, yeah, I like that. I'll get it tatted, That's how I am with it.
Okay, so, tell us, where's your tattoo shop located?
Shop is Detroit Ink Spot. It's located on the corner of 6 Mile and Evergreen. The address is 19845 West 6 Mile Road. In Detroit.
Cool. Thanks so much for, joining us and, doing an interview with us and just allowing us to be here. So, because we're very excited about it. And we hope to continue to be a part of the expo and everything, and to bring more people out. So you said this is the first year that you all did like the 2-day event. So how did that go?
Well, the first 2 years we did it, we were in Eastern Market, and it worked well, at Eastern Market. We got the name out there and everything, but it was a little harder to market to artists from different states just to come down from a limited amount of time in one day. So we knew that we needed, as we were growing, to have it a 2-day event so that, people could come in from out of town, they could work, rest up, work again, make a make it worth their while, you know, and that's how it came to be a 2-day event here at the hotel, here at Edward Hotel. Yeah.
Cool. Thanks again. So, anything else you want to let the viewers know about the expo, or about just the artistry, or even about your shop?
Well, you know, if you're interested in being a part of B-Tame next year, we start letting all our information out for the year around December. So December, the end of this year, you can find all the information on www.btame313.com.
All right, cool. Thanks again.
What up, though, everybody? I'm here with my man Joe from.
What's up?
All right. Now, what's the name of your tattoo spot that you're from?
I work at Elpham Underground in Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
All right, good deal. So, how long have you been doing tattoos?
I actually started my apprenticeship in 2013, and I've been tattooing full time for about 3 years, since 2015.
Good deal, man. Good deal. As you can see, I'm shirtless right now, showing off my hotness, you know what I'm saying? So as you can see, I'm a little tatted up. So I figured I'm gonna go ahead and holler at my man Joe, show him some support. Go ahead and give me another tattoo today. Go ahead and add to the collection of things. So yeah, we're about to go ahead and start up, and then I'll let you guys see the finished project.
When it's crunch time, Cornfade, Jackson, Drive,
Now I'm here with Lacka Flaws, a music artist from the Metro Detroit area. So let me know a little bit about you. What inspired you to do music?
Experience. Like I was life experience. My cousin, he played a major factor. My best friend, they were both making music. And life. And it was like, why not take what's going on and be able to put that on record and be able to get that to people?
Right, it was part of the culture.
Well, no, not even just culture, just it starts very small. Like our circle of people, like they understand what we're going through, and it became like the soundtrack for them. And then that kind of just, that small circle turns into whatever your social media following is, or how many people come to a show, but it grows into that.
So it's basically like telling your story.
Very much so. It's very authentic to what's happening for me.
Let me know about one of your songs. Name one of your songs.
I mean, which one? I got a lot of songs.
Name one of them, because I want to know particularly about that song.
Well, right now my new single is called Wave.
Okay. Let me know about Wave in particular.
What would you like to know about Wave?
Okay. What inspired Wave? Like, what is it about? What inspired it?
Wave is about what's coming next. Because I didn't even do a lot of new songs today, but I have a lot of new music on the way.
Okay.
I haven't released the name of the project yet, but it's a lot of new music coming. And Wave is really saying that. Here comes a wave. I have a wave of new music.
I like that. So it's basically letting people know you coming through.
Putting people on notice for sure.
Okay, so let us know how we can get in contact with you.
Simple. At Lacka Flaws, LACKOFFLAWS, everywhere.
Okay, so on all social media sites. Okay, you guys should definitely check him out. He's a dope artist from the Metro Detroit area.
Yeah, it's streaming everywhere. They were great. We appreciate you guys for having us. Because, you guys didn't have to have me here, but I appreciate it. We had a great time. Thank you.
I appreciate it as well. Thank you.
And I'm here with K. Raj from all the way from Saginaw. So where exactly are you located, K. Raj?
I am located at 318 South Hamilton, Suite 10. Yeah, Saginaw, Michigan, 48601. Just in case your GPS don't work.
All right then. So, how long you been, in the artistry? Like, tell us a little bit about that.
Like 7.5 years. 7.5 years. I started in college. My tattoo artist kind of made me tattoo because I used to draw my own tattoos. So he was like, man, you need to start doing tattoos. So he bought me a kit. So, yeah, shout out to Bo Willie, New Orleans, Louisiana. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. So you said 7 years in the game. So, what advice would you give somebody who's like trying to figure out like what they want to do? Because the tattoo is permanent. So what is some advice you would give somebody who is trying to like figure out what to get and how to like really put forth who they are?
I would say get something that means something to you. Get something that means something to you. Don't get something just because it look good on somebody else and all of that, like, because that's what a lot of people do. Everybody always bringing me a picture on somebody else, and I be like, man, that's still not you, like. So I do, like, if you want something that's going to mean something that you ain't going to get tired of, make sure that it means something to you. That's my main thing, like.
Okay, cool. So, how can we find you? Can we find you like on Instagram or any of the social media sites or websites?
You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, them the main 2 sites, tattoos by _K_ROGG. That's 2 G's, and twice the G, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, nah.
That's how you do it, whatnot. You said K-Raj. Okay, with the j. And all of that. So anything else you want to tell the viewers about, K-Raj and your artistry?
Just come get tatted.
Welcome back, everyone. All right, so we finally got the finished product from my man Joe right here. As you can see, he did some A1 work for me. All right. So, yeah. How long did this take us again?
Maybe like 30 minutes.
About 30 minutes. And he did some really good A1 work. So as you can see, this is definitely a good guy to go to if you're ever in his neighborhood or what have you. Now tell him one more time, where can they find you at?
F from Underground in Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Hey, if you're ever in Louisiana, you already know where to go. So I guess in your line of work or what have you, like what made you really want to go into being a tattoo artist?
When I was in high school, I was like drawing logos and t-shirt designs and stuff for people. And I draw like tattoo designs and stuff too. And I draw like a design for my homeboy for like 20, 40 bucks. And one day I asked him, I say, how much you pay for that tattoo? He said, $200. I say, well, fuck, I'm in the wrong line of work. I'm in the wrong business. So I just kind of got into it. I had most of the artists that I looked up to, because with me being an artist, I'm a fan of art first, So most of the artists that I look up to that painted or did whatever graffiti, they also tattooed. And I figured it was a good lane for me to get into because I like to do a lot of clean work, real stylized almost. I feel like when I paint, it look like it's done on a computer, So it's like I feel like I work backwards. So in that sense, I feel like tattooing is like a way for me to be able to still do clean work and be able to for it to translate well on that medium,
Awesome. What would you say was the longest art piece that you worked on? Like how many hours?
Like period, like any medium or tattoo?
I would say tattoos.
In one session, I say like 8 hours. Probably 8 hours.
8 hours.
Tribal half sleeve.
Sorry, you say what now?
Tribal half sleeve.
Oh, wow. All right, 8 hours. Okay, well, that sounds pretty awesome, man. All right, as you can see, we got some good people right here. Go check them out on all the social media outlets. You know how it goes. All right, y'all.
Hey, everybody. We are here with Pastor James and Jeremy from OCD Tattoo. How you doing, fellas?
Great. Thank you.
That's good. How you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you.
That's good. So I got to see some of your work, Pastor James. So just tell us a little bit about your company and everything.
OCD was started about 8 years ago. We've been in our current location for about 5 years. It's a small company that starts artists out at an apprenticeship, takes them through the old-fashioned traditional style apprenticeship, teaches them the fundamentals, the history, the appreciation for the art, and teach them how to pass it on to other people as they grow.
Okay, sounds good. So I like the fact that you're like able to, expose other artists to the artistry and get them in there. So I know Jeremy, you were saying earlier how you started off. So tell us a little bit about your journey.
My journey started at 7 years old. My dad took me to the first tattoo shop that he went to get tattooed, and it just took off from there. Then I met this fella, and he taught me how to tattoo, everything that I know about tattooing. He did it for me, and just took off together.
All right, Cool. I'm loving it. I like what you're doing and everything. So, for somebody who is, I guess, starting out in the artistry, what advice would you give to them?
Have respect for your clients. Have respect for the industry. Don't start out of a house. Do it the way that everybody else has learned to do it. Earn it. You'll have a deeper appreciation. Also, doing an apprenticeship also teaches you how to deal with your clients. We have a responsibility as people who are blessed to be able to do what we do, to listen, just like cosmetologists, barbers, or anything else. Me being a pastor, those are my churches. Those are where I get a chance to help people out and to be supportive and to show that I'm a Christian, not just say it.
So I like that. So you mix in ministry with your talents. So, how does that work for you?
Well, not a lot of people that are in my shop believe the same way I believe, and that's fine. My spirituality is mine. But we do events once a month. It takes about 2 or 3 days to do the events. They're all charitable volunteer events. That happens to be 10% of our work month. So without my guys knowing, I make sure they get their tithe taken care of. And we have a chance to meet the masses and be supportive and be involved in our community, travel around the small conventions like this and be supportive.
Cool. So Jeremy, just let us know a little bit about, so if someone were to come to you, I know we spoke before and you were saying just sometimes people don't know exactly what they want. What advice would you give them?
I would actually sit down with them, ask them a few questions about the design that they would like. Then right in front of them, I would either sketch up the idea that they have or maybe take a couple references off the internet, not too many, and then design it together as a group. Maybe I'll tag him along, like, hey, what would you do? Or just work with the customer.
Okay, so any specialties that either one of you specialize in, or like?
I'm a cover-up artist. That's what I do. Any bad tattoo I can cover. But most of my artists are trained to appreciate all genres of art and all genres of tattooing, from traditional, neo-traditional, realism, black and gray, abstract, geometrics, anything like that. You have to be well-versed and be able to combine those things to give the customer more than what they want.
I like that, giving them more than what you want, because I'm in customer service as well. I'm a cosmetologist, so I know exactly what you mean. Giving them more
We
than what
steal
they
a lot
want.
of your color ideas.
I'm sure. So how about you, Jeremy? Any specialties for you?
A lot of people come to me for black and gray. I have been reaching out to more color, a touch of realism, but mostly just black and gray.
Cool. So how do people get in contact with you and tell them where you're located?
There's social media outlets. You can find me on Facebook at Pastor James Tattoo. You can find me on Instagram at Pastor James Not Tattoo. You can reach us at the store. We're in Huber Heights, Ohio, 6155 Brant Pike. Or you can reach us just by basically giving us a call, 937-233-4822.
All right, great. Thank you so much, guys, and thanks again for that.
Right now I'm here with Kenyatta from Ready Tees. Kenyatta, let me know what inspired you to do these dope t-shirts.
Well, as a mother, I wanted to give my daughter something that looks like them and they would be proud to wear. And this is one example. It just has a pretty black woman on it and it says Black Goddess. And I love it, my mom loves it. And the hair wrap reminds me of my mother, actually.
I love it.
Yeah, thank you.
Beautiful, it's art. So how long have you been doing this?
I started in 2015 and me and my husband print out our basement and our kids help us, so yeah.
Okay, Kenyatta, I actually touched your t-shirts. Great quality. So what separates you from other brands? Like, what separates you?
Well, actually, mine is direct to garment. So mine are printed right into the fabric. So it's not vinyl. They're really nice. It prints like your printer does at home, but it prints on garment.
Oh my God, I love that. I love anything that's printed within the fabric. So I want to know, how can I get in contact with you?
I'm on Instagram under Ready Tees, and I always post when I'm doing events. I do a lot of vending.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, like I'll be at here in the city. I'll be at Dally in the Alley. That happens every year in Cass Corridor. It's a great event. This is the 40th year it's been going on. Wow. And I'll be at the Sidewalk Festival August the 5th and the 6th in Detroit on Last Year in Grand River.
Okay, that's
yeah,
dope.
Artist Village.
Artist Village?
Yeah, Artist
okay,
Village.
That's dope. You guys make sure you check her out at Artist Village. You guys stay in contact with her. Dope artist. Love her work. You guys should definitely check her out.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
All right. So tell me, what organization are you here with at the Art Expo?
Today we're here with Hip Hop Caucus. We are doing voter registration, letting people know out to come out for the August 7th primary and the November election process, which is on November the 6th.
Awesome. All right, so tell us about the Hip Hop Caucus. Like, what is your mission statement, or what is it that you guys do outside of the voting?
Outside of voting, our mission statement is that we activists are activating in our communities of urban areas, not just based on color, but any urban community is affected with plight, misjustice, injustice going on in our community. Any right activists, and teaching our youth that they are part of the political process. Too many times we say it was anti-government. The people got to know that they are the government. We are a republic. Of the people, by the people. So the people can make the change, to hold politicians accountable.
All right, absolutely. For the people, by the people. So I guess my next question is, how long have you been involved with the Hip Hop Caucus?
I've been involved with Hip Hop Caucus going back probably about 8 years now. Used to working with Uville, Detroit. We did some voter registration there. Part of 2008, working on to get out the vote, and then been working with them ever since. So.